Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of London Greens. That's the one. There we go. I got to the end of it. I remembered where we are. We're playing some Football Manager here today, guys. It's the last episode of the season. We're going to go back to our go-to tactic from the start of the season before we got into the slump and I started to try and twist and change and work things out. And some games we won and some games we lost and some games we drew, which is the three possibilities. But we should have been winning more. We should have been scoring more. So what we're going to do for the last 5 games, we are just going to play the tactic we play. And I'm going to try and be as hands-off as I possibly can going into, for example, this game against Reading City, who are down in 15th, and if we somehow manage to get 15 points and other results go our way, then I think there is a chance of us getting into the playoffs, but I doubt it, and I think it would genuinely take like a lot of results. I don't even know if it's mathematically possible, I'll be honest. I haven't checked. We'll check in a second. Here we go. We can check now. And these are the deals we've made. Oh, look at that. We've got Hilliers been giving us some support. Love that. Yeah, like there's definitely a chance. There's definitely a chance. But we've got to win, like we've got to win every game. It's simple as. We've got to win every game. We haven't won a game in 5. And that South Reading game, an own goal. Again, didn't we miss a penalty? Yeah, we missed a penalty as well. Like, it's just not good. Just not good. So this is my positive possession. Here is my structured through the middle possession. We're gonna play this today, and we're gonna see what happens. I want to restart. I want to get to the new season. I want to go again. And it's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to be better across a season. Now, the thing is that people know when you play in Football Manager, there is a mid-season slump. It's almost unavoidable. The fatigue of your players, the tactics get worked out. So next season, I think we've got to be far more actively aware of our rotations. So what I think I need to do is I need to go and create an A team and a B team. But that's not really, like, not as in the A team is better than the B team, but an A team and a B team, so that any time we put 11 players on the pitch, they are fully fit and the team tactic knows what it's doing. So I'm thinking like the A team plays with our current tactic, which is the 4-3-3, and then the B team plays down the middle, or something like that. Or maybe the B team plays with the wing backs, or something like that. So that teams don't know what we're going to bring, and our players don't get kind of messed up. Oh, they've got some decent connections here. Not fully, though. Though the strikers play well together. That's good to see. I do remember way back when we did get a lot more of this. No, we're going on this one. And like I say, we're gonna be playing all 5 games today. I said that at the end of the last episode. All 5 games. We're gonna get to the end. We're gonna get to the end of the season, and we're gonna see what happens. I'm gonna go for the demand more at the beginning. Pressured by the feedback. Okay, maybe we should go for the encourage at the beginning. But I'm gonna try and kind of go hands off. Not interfere too much. Let the players do what they can do. Oh, nice play. Oh, my word. That's absolutely brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant. Look at that. I mean, it's so simple. Hillier just into the space, finds the winger. The winger go, oh, I can't make that pass. And Hillier beats his man. You've got to think that Lynch should be following Hillier a little bit there. Okay, calm down. Okay, so the points gap between us and 5th place going into today's game was 9 points. Coming out of it, it might just be 9 points again. Which isn't the best, but we shall see. What on Jones? Ah, it's deflected in. It's deflected in. That's unlucky. I'm going for my demand more. Let's check the passing. Well, their passing map is not great. Oh, go on, Robert Terrace. There we go. Lovely. Okay, back to 2-1. Brilliant stuff. Oh, it's a good header. It is a good header. So we're focused down on the right-hand side. Our average positioning, by the look of that, is all over the place. Kinda. Okay, let's go up a bit. Okay. Oh, Terrace with the yellow card. Yeah, well done. Well out. Chase him. Yep, keep chasing. Good. Yeah, good. Look at that. Pushed him all the way away. And then we let him down the left-hand side. The wing-back, Abdullah, did not follow his man. And it's 2-2. Oh, another corner. Off the bar. Oh, just past the side netting. Okay, keep going, guys. Okay, now naturally, in the second half, what my plan is to do is kind of step up even more. And you know what? We will work the ball in the box because we've got a good amount of possession in this game so far. So I think we can afford to do that. Elliot, pass the ball, buddy. Good save. Okay, Dave McDade comes off and Terrace comes off for Kolodinsky. Connell Jones, you can't really play out on the left, can you? But we can do that. Okay, our opposition has come out kind of a little bit stronger in this second half. Maybe we don't want to invite too much pressure there. Let's see. What on Jones? Far post here. Oh my goodness. How was that missed? How was that one missed? Off the bar again. Off the bar again. Jones, where are we going? Back to Mason. No, it's Kolodinsky. Good. Oh, Hillier. Okay, we've won it back. Back to Hillier. Let's go. Good. Good. From distance, I'm not sure that was necessary. You had Frith running down the right-hand side. Okay, we need to win. Do we go attacking or do we wait? Good. Frith, find him. Hillier, find it. Good save. Okay, yeah, we're going to go attacking because we've got possession. We've got good numbers going forward, more shots. Not a lot of them on target, but attacking, I think, is the right thing to do. Oh, very close. Last sub to make. We've got all the momentum as well, so just... It's a hands-off. I'm not going crazy. I'm not, like, adding loads of stuff. There's the yellow card, which inspires the last sub that I'm going to make. And now the players have to do it. Who's on this free kick? Connell Jones. Let's go. Go on. I believe in you. Go on. Come on! I believe in you. Connell Jones, first goal of the season. Come on. Okay. We're going to drop to positive. We're going to call for a calm down. Absolutely brilliant. It's just got way too much pace. The goalie is nowhere near it. 3-2. This tactic can work. We've just got to put our chances away. Chadwick to throw it in. I've dropped my calm down. Here we go. We've called it out. Calm it down, lads. Keep it calm. Chadwick Jones 4-2. Love that. Come on. Come on. There we go. The quality of our players will come through. I believe it. Come on. I've got to believe it. I've got to stay positive. It's the last episode of the season, guys. We can do this. We can do this. Who knows? Maybe, just maybe, we can get into that playoff spot. We've just got to take our chances and, you know, cover things, do what we can do. And forget about everyone else. The gap is still 9 as we speak, but that is the first game of the episode done. We managed to get a win. We will have to see how long it is before the next game and whether we need to rotate, but all we changed was the depth, the line of our lines, our press and our defensive line, our mentality, a little bit on the tempo, the directness, a little bit on that, and whether or not we're shooting on sight. That was all we changed. Didn't change much. That's all we did. We got the win. Very, very good. Dave McDade's injured for a little while, and we've got 7 days. Okay, so I'm going to jump away. There won't be any news. I don't think there's no kind of the transfer window was done or something. We're up to 9th. We've got to keep going. We've got to just try and keep getting wins and kind of say we've done our bit and hope for the best. Okay, here we go. We're at the game. But we are gonna have to make a few changes, I believe. So, yeah, whatever. Okay, so. Oh, the midfield is, yes. Okay, the midfield is getting it together. Very nice, very nice. Okay, McDade, you're gonna take a break because of the injury from the last game. So let's let Maxwell Tomu have a. Hey, there we go. Have a go. Let's also let's let Ricky May have a go instead of James. Takeda will come on. And Terrace scored a goal last time out. I think we're good at the back. Maybe Alexis Boulay could have a go. But that's all we're going to do. Why are you upset? Why are you upset? You are a left back who has played left back almost every game this season. I don't have another left back. Sam Pavey went on loan. Why are you now upset? I really think Haider Abdullah wants to be a left winger. And, you know, I'm not opposed to it. Okay, that's a good bit of pressure at the start there. But he is a left back right now, and he can play left back, and he's been pretty good. So I don't know why he's moaning. Stop your moaning. Ricky May, far post. Come on. Love that. We drop a calm down. The corner's like half dealt with, not really, and then it's a good pass from Melbourne to find May. Oh, it looks like it's deflected. But it does end up in the back of the net, and that's all we are caring about. Tom, we're frustrated by the feedback. Why? We've scored. We're 1-0 up. We don't... Oh, no, we do. Possession's evening out. I was about to say we don't have possession. We do have possession. And do not forget, the gap was 9. It's now 7. There is a chance. There is always a chance. It's probably pretty unlikely. The gap is now 6. South Reading are losing against Cray Valley. It's doable. It's doable. We've got to believe. We've got to believe it's doable. We are absolutely dominating this match so far. 9 shots, 3 on target, 60+% possession, a wall of green on the momentum bar, 2 shots against us. Just keep going, lads. Just keep it going. Injury for one of the opposition players. It's not good. You don't really like to see that. Okay, halftime. There it is. Nicely done. Okay, so we are still dominating, but I'm going to suspect there's going to be a bit of red coming at us here. So Terrace again with the yellow card. Kolodinsky steps in. That's no big deal. Boulet. So we're going to drop on balanced until the 65th. Just as we try and get a little bit of control back, which we have. And now back onto positive we go. Sam Price does well. Oh, gets tackled. Trying to get it back. Won't quite get it back. Okay. Win the header. What on Mason? What on Clark? Back you go. Good. Up to the wing or through the middle? No, okay, all the way across. Kolodinsky, not bad. He's good on the ball. Goes back to Jones. Bit of a slow build-up. Oh, my word. How has that gone wide? Kolodinsky, buddy. Head on, yeah? Head on. Focus up. I love how focus up instantly gets like an overwhelm. No, all I'm saying is head on. Dang it, the gap is... Oh, no, the gap is at 8. Yeah, that's fine. It was at 9. It's now at 8. That's progress. Well done. Get out to him. Good. Get out to him. Wide. Fine. Okay, Takeda, on you come. Last change. Hands-off approach. Apparently that was a... Yeah, apparently that was a penalty. Okay, sure. Yep, okay. See, that's kind of been... That is a little example of just how the season's gone. 1-1. So we drop points from a 95th minute penalty. Yeah, that's this season, really, isn't it? That is this season. Okay, it's another 6 days before the next game against Fisher. They're a team right next to us. It's gonna be much harder now. The gap is now 10 points, so we've actually, we've lost We've lost points. We've lost a little bit in our chase, but it is what it is. We continue as we are at the end of the season, trying to play our tactic and just keep going. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring back Sprawley. I want him back. Before this game against Fisher, because I think I want to play him on the left-hand side. He's such a quality player. He's doing well on loan as well. He's got an average rating of 7.25 out on loan. So I want to see if bringing him back in is going to help us in our attack in this in this next game. I'm just thinking, you know, we always want that kind of that fresh start, but how are we going to push on next season when it comes to the mid-season slump? You know, it's going to hit. Are we going to be prepared for it? How are we going to stop it? How are we going to extend the kind of general good run? But we tend to start the season well. We tend to start with a good amount of wins. We don't really concede a lot. We're very dominant in a lot of games. And then we kind of get found out. Then we kind of get not lazy, but perhaps fatigued. And then it becomes a problem. Then we start dropping points. Then we start losing games. So, yeah, we're gonna have to be. We got to think about it. We got to think about what we're doing. Well done, McIntyre. Good, like that. Okay. So let's go with McIntyre. Your turn to start. Frith is good. Where is he? There you are. There we go. He's back in the team. All right. I think Sprawley's a really good player. We just need to get him involved a little bit more. I'm thinking also for this next game, perhaps we put that direction just a bit higher, just by one. Not a dramatic change, but just like a little bit more direct. I like having possession, but I feel like it does kind of slow us. It slows our likelihood of getting an attack going a little bit, which means that, you know, we shouldn't have even been in the position in the last game where we were 1-0 up and a dodgy penalty takes away 2 points. We shouldn't have been in that situation. We should have been 2 or 3-0 up. So hopefully we can try that this episode. This game. Right, game day is it takes so long to get to the game. There we go. Here we go. Oh my good. Please, I do not need like 4 different freaking intros to the day. How is Abdullah still angry? You play at left back. You are a left back. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Well done, Jones. Good catch. Are you going to set us on the attack? You've got options. Nice. Okay, good. Okay. Yeah, that probably should have been a goal. Oh my goodness, that's a 50-50. That should have gone in. Oh, my word. Whoa, we are sitting way too far back. We're inviting pressure. This doesn't feel good. This doesn't, this feels like a problem. And there it is. And of course, it's the back post again. It always is. It always is. It doesn't matter which end of the park it is. We just get hit on the freaking crosses at the back post. Maybe we need to have early crosses on at all times. Maybe it's just the more crosses you make, the more goals you get. Maybe that's how it works. Okay, good. Yep, now Sprawley, make the run. Yep. So hesitant. Okay, good. There we go. I'm glad we brought Sprawley back. Okay, now a bit of positivity coming from us. Terrace, off you come. Kolodinsky back on. Oh, corner ball. Here we go. Oh, dang it. Oh, no, it's offside anyway, but that was a good save. A very good save from the opposition goalie. Sprawley, another corner. Good. We jump, we don't go. Sutton clears it. We should be able to get that and give it back out to the winger, but Sprawley's kind of stepped in. Not the best. Kolodinsky. Sprawley's there. Go. Shoot it. Oh, it's in. Gerard Sprawley. I'm so freaking glad we brought him back. Oh, it's offside. Dang it. But they're doing well. They're doing well. I'm going to go for another encourage. Come on, boys. Come on, let's go. We can do this. Why can't we win headers at the back post? Why? We've conceded 2 goals today. Good. Good. Sprawley's in space. Russ will chase it. That's good. I mean, that's outrageous play. That's incredible play. That's a good... Oh, it was a good ball. Yeah, good. Price, well done. Back it goes. Melbourne forward. McIntyre back to Chadwick. Chadwick. Now we find a pass. Now we find a pass. You are the playmaker. Pass the ball. Pass the ball. Is your instructions anything about that? Dribble more? Why is he on dribble more? Oh, this is my bad. Dribble less. Pass the ball. Wait. Why does that say... Whatever. But can I turn that off? I can't turn it off. Interesting. Passing's 13, you're dribbling 6. Abdullah. Chadwick, find Sprawley. There he is. Let's go. You're a bit slow. Okay, demand more. We need to go attacking because there's only 15 minutes to go. And yeah, you know what? Connell Jones. And Takeda. There we go. To be fair, we've kind of been outplayed. You know, we have been outplayed in terms of possession, in terms of chances. We've had our little period of momentum. We scored after half time. But in general, Fisher have played a good game, and that's going to happen. I need to really take a deep dive into those individual player tactics. Like I have done, you know, they've got their roles, and I like the roles that they make. But still not working. Okay. A 2-1 loss, 2 games to go. I'm not waiting around. Let's get it done. Okay, so I'm not like... I don't think it was really the problem. But I don't think we were getting the best out of Chadwick. So I've changed him onto a box-to-box on support. With a take more risk, the directness where it is. And hopefully not dribble more. I want him to pass a little bit more. Hillier should be able to pass a little bit less. And again, dribble a little bit less. But again, they've all got this knock ball past opponent thing. And tackle harder, but again, I don't need that so much. But that is his kind of ideal. I don't know. But take fewer risks, definitely. Okay. Just a little kind of change to the tactic to try and fit with what my players are doing. There's only 2 games to go. I need to have a big think. I always say this. I get to the end of the season, and whether or not the season's gone well or not, I'm kind of like, oh, we need a reset. We need to do this. We need to do that. I need to have a big think about what I'm doing. Like, I should be doing that as the season goes on, but it's so easy to just get into the flow of things. And then you know, you lose a bit of focus. You're like trying to play this way. You're trying to play this way. Oh, that didn't work. We try and do this. It's so difficult. We've got a new assistant manager in the under 18s. Yeah, like that's fine. Our finances are okay. Like we're pretty good on the finances. This season we're negative 5,000. It's not really that bad. It's absolutely fine. Scouting budget, we're over, I guess, by £200. It's not a big deal. Either way, we've only got 2 games to go. And yeah, we've taken 4 points from 9. So if we had managed to pick up the other 5 points, where would we be? Let's have a check. Where would we be? So we would be on 55. We would still be 7 points away. You know, I think it would just be... I mean, that would actually... It's done. It would be done. It is done. So, yeah. It didn't even matter in the end. But there's 2 games to go, and we still want to win them, and we want to see what those little changes in the midfield are going to do. Right, so here we go, guys. Penultimate game of the season against Haringey United. A big game for them. It really is. Can we spoil the party? Can we be party poopers? Let us see. So it's actually saying it wants us to play Mark Cooper on the right. I'm not opposed to that. And it wants us to play Alexis Boulay on the right as well. Again, I'm not opposed to that. Chadwick is on the slightly different instructions. Hillier, again, slightly different instructions. Just trying to work that midfield. It obviously is too little too late. Like, what is the point of changing things now when there's only 2 games to go? Because there is still 2 games to go. And I want us to play well. And I want us to see what we can do in these 2 games. Of course, we started the episode very well with a really good win, a 4-2. And then what should have been another win turned into a draw. Oh, it shouldn't have been, but it is what it is. We continue on, and now we have a chance. Takeda on a free kick. Oh, just over the bar. Just over the bar. Okay, really, really good start from the lads here. Abdullah with an early yellow card. Can you make it to half-time for us, please? Positive, going well. Possession kind of climbing. Let's give it encourage. And let's see what we can do off this throw-in. So Jared Sprawley picks up the ball. Goes into Abdullah. Goes to Chadwick. Find Sprawley or find someone or just shoot it yourself. Yeah, fine. Probably not, actually. Probably not. I don't know if I want you shooting so much. So stop that. Find a pass for me. Yeah. These guys, the wingers, absolutely kind of get on the attack and get the ball in. Okay, let's take a look at the analysis. It's relatively even. I need Alexis. How is Melbourne's average position behind the defenders? How does that make any sense? What? Stop that. Let's just move you forward, because I'm not sure. But that's not really the point, is it? I don't know, that just... Why is he behind the defenders? I mean, I guess it is working. We are absolutely shutting them out. Where's our shot map? That's not us. A bit all over the place. Oh, Haringey are red hot, are they? They've had 1 shot. Guess what it was? Back post. Yeah, they're red hot. They're playing so well. Makes no sense. Why? Okay, Jones on the ball, 1-0 down, plays a long throw to no one. And we're on the defense. And that's why we don't do that. Jones, that's why we don't do that. You're lucky. Jones, you are so lucky. Pass the ball. Goodness gracious. Oh my word. How are we losing this game? Chadwick has a crack. It doesn't go on target, but we are clearly the better team out here. There's not really anything I want to change here. And if we do that, it turns that off. Okay, fine. Okay, that's all my subs made. Oh, there's a pen. There's a pen. Right. How's it going to go? Myla Hillier. Well done. 12 goals this season from our centre mid it's a good return. You know, in terms of like player of the season, he's probably got to be up there. Good penalty. Encourage, let's go. We can still do this. Well done, Jones. Okay, picked up. Good, good, good. Just drop it. You've got options. You don't need to kick it far. There we go. Thank you. Boulay up to Cooper. Cooper running behind, going behind. There we go. Get going, get going, get going. Run. Yes, good. There we go. Look, he's done it. He's finally done it. Find Jones. Back to Cooper. Back to Jones or someone. Back. It's come off the post. That is good play. I know it's come off the post. I know it's lucky, but that was good play. Come on. When they go on the attack, when they go and actually do what I'm telling them to do, you're the winger, go forward. You're the midfielder, make passes. Shoot. The striker's in a good area, finds the back of the net. Love that. I'm trying to call it calm down, but it doesn't look like I can. How is this team in 5th or 6th or whatever? How? This is what I mean. We are dominating this team. They've got a bit extra possession. Okay. That's great. Give a bit of praise to the team. They're playing well here. They've done well. Jones, not that on. Hillier steals it. Nice. Out to Cooper. Need to play that. Well done, Mason. Well done. It's good pressure. Oh, what a pass from Boulay. Cooper's there. Yep, go on, Cooper. Yes, go on. Find your man. Or just go round. Or just do everything yourself because you're freaking brilliant. Come on. 3-1. Okay. The midfield change, I don't know how much of it is the midfield change, or is it just the fact that they are finally playing? They're clicking a little bit. It's gone round everyone. He's put in the back of net. 3-1. I love that. Praise the team because they're doing well. Oh, Cooper is clearly... Oh, my... Oh! It's another penalty! Well done. Well done, Connell Jones, because obviously we have the setting clicked that says if a player's taken a penalty, then someone else takes the next one. In terms of, like, player pressure or, you know, the game reading what we're going to do, or I don't even know. 4-1 from 1-0 down, and all we changed was why is our DM behind our centre backs? I don't really fully understand that, I'll be honest. Like, the average position is like DM and then the defensive line. Like, that's got to be fixed, which it was. We took him off. We brought Connell Jones on. We threw him ahead of the other midfielders. We win it 4-1. It's a good sign. 1 game to go, guys. Hopefully those midfielders... Hopefully it was like the right thing to do, basically. Hamworth Villa losing was... Well, look, it brings Rains Park into it, but Hamworth Villa, if they could have won that game, they would be up on 65. I mean, look at that, the very end. It's going to come down to the last... Well, not really, because they'd have to win by 7 or 8, and they'd have to lose by 7 or 8, but... Okay, good performance. 1 game to go. Let's see what we can do in the next one. And the hands-off approach has got to be... I've got to do more of it, really. I've got to do more of it. I've got to be willing to just be like, okay, I've set the tactics. I've got the players. I think I know what they can do. Go and do it. You know? Go and do it. So, that's what I've got to do. Ephraim close to triggering claws. Oh, we could get 1,000. Okay. Holy Port have been demoted. Jordan Hard. I think we want to let go of Jordan Hard. No, he's down and reject that. Reject it. Boulay gets a wage hike. That's fine. That's fine. We like him. He's a good player. He's a good player. Okay, one more game. One more game, guys. The mood is just so much better when you manage to get a win. And a good win. It went well. It was a good match. Maybe that midfield pairing is what we need to focus on next season. And if Olafsson can come back, I just really want him back. And so here we are, guys. Last match of the season. And I've just had an idea of something I'm going to do next season. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a pre-match checklist. And that pre-match checklist is going to be basically things like, is everyone on light match load? I think next season we're going to go hard on, we don't even want players on medium. We want light match load. We're going to go on, have you checked how the other team play? And what is the best way for us to kind of exploit that back against them? And so the light match load comes under rotation. Have you checked how the other team play? And when you get into this, sorry, not this. When you get into, no, not that. Where is it? Show me. Here. No, not here. Here, we follow the advice. We follow the advice, you know, we accept the advice. So it's saying it wants Cooper, Terrace, and Boulay. That's what we'll do. And there's one more as well, which is like training report. Training week in review. And anyone who is on this list also... Top 3 gets played, and the top 3 worst do not. And we have words, and we say, we try and get them to buck their ideas up. So it wants me to play Cooper. I'm happy with that. It wants me to play Terrace. I'm happy with that. And it wants me to play Boulay. Again, I'm happy with that. Now the last thing it said was that Connell Jones has been training well, so we'll give him a go, and we'll let him move up into this position. That's fine. The last thing would then be, Melbourne doesn't need to be there, so why don't we play Sam Price on the bench? Let's go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have the checklist. In fact, I'm going to write the checklist as well. And then, of course, we're going to try and keep it... Oh, where's my pen? There's my pen. We're going to also try and keep it hands off. So next season, that's what we're going to try and do. I'm going to write the checklist out now. I'm just going to move my keyboard and my mic. Solid start from the lads. Let's see. Let's watch this highlight while I write out the checklist. Terrace finds Mason, who finds, up the left-hand side, Sprawley, who looks for Chadwick, who does well to get into position, finds Takeda, Cooper, far post, it's in the back of the net. Come on. Absolutely brilliant. We're going to call for a calm down, but that is absolutely brilliant. So, this is the pre-match checklist. So, training report. Top 3. Because that shows that if people are training well, They're feeling good. They should get a chance. Top three both, you know, because if there are players who aren't training well, then they don't deserve the chance. They need to go away, work it out, and come back. Oppo report as well, and then that might change our tactics. It might not. But I am someone who, when my brain is kind of like, oh, we need to do this and this and this and this and this, I forget like 5 other things. So having it as a little checklist for me, probably not a bad idea. Back out to Sprawley. Finds Abdullah. Yep, no, yep, we do. Oh, over the bar. Unlucky. Okay, what else is there? There is the assistant manager's recommendations. And we try and listen to that as well. So, you know, when they give a suggestion, we'll go for it. Got to start trusting my assistant manager a little bit more. Oh, no. Get it away. Get it away. Cooper, jump for the ball, man. Dang it. Okay, but maybe something before halftime. Chadwick, yep. Yes, good play. Go Sprawley. Gets tackled. Chadwick shoots it from distance. Well saved. There's one more thing. And this is what I'm saying. I've already forgotten it. Oppo report. Oh, rotation. Match load rotation. 0-0 at halftime. Okay, so that's the pre-match checklist. Now, the halftime review. So I tend to make changes on yellow cards. I do. However, there's also, if there are players who are having a terrible game. Actually, Sky doesn't like that. Okay, Jones, you go back there. Price, you come on. Dang it, I don't like that either. Clark, you go back there. Abdullah, you're on a yellow. Who's going to come on for you? Maybe Sky, and then Sky just has to drop back? Yeah, maybe. Okay. Okay, so yellow cards, we make changes on that. Anyone whose rating is like, I mean, below a 6.5 means you're not having the best game. But if we're having a bad day, then we might have a lot of below 6.5. So I'm going to say 6.0 or below. You know, you're not having a great game. We'll kind of go off of that. We'll also check the average position analysis. This is so much that is obviously like, well, why have you not been doing this up until now? And okay, that's what we're going to do for now. That's the changes we're making for now. 2 changes, all good. Possessions even. And then at half time, do we change the lines? As in, do we step up? Do we go and attack more? Do we press more? And then mentality as well. Mentality, directness, / tempo. Well done, Terrace. Nice. Clark, down. Yeah, out left, you've got numbers all. Sends it a bit aimlessly forward there, Terrace. The long old highlight, this one. Clark on the ball. Over the bar. Okay. So. Oh, okay. Fine. We can do that. We'll take off the early crosses then. The instruction, the suggestion. Take off early crosses. All right. Get it away. Get it away. That's 2 goals. 28th goal of the season. Oh, my word. We've got to deal with those crosses. We've got to deal with those crosses. I mean, they're playing well. Okay, so if they're getting momentum and possession, it does make me think, okay, we've got to step up. I don't want to start every game. And I've said this before. I'll say it again. I don't want to start every game pressing them like mad dogs. Because If we do that and it's not working, there is nowhere to go. There is nowhere to change. How are you going to change things? Okay, we need to go attacking now. I also think perhaps the idea should be... Jones has got a yellow now as well. McIntyre, on you go, and then we'll just rotate. Will you stay as a... Dang it. Stay as a poacher then. Actually, no, you can go there, and then Chadwick, you can drop back, and Sky... Just kind of sit in there, I guess. Yeah, okay. See, Mason's on a 6.2. That's not good. Sprawley's on a 6.3. We are getting absolutely hammered here in defense. I thought that was a penalty. It wasn't. Good tackle. Okay, yep, keep pressing, keep pressing. Okay, out to Hawkins, finds McKay. I mean, they're passing it really well over the bar. Okay. But look at that. They are absolutely bossing us here. Guys, you've got to step up. You've got to move up. Just too much pressure coming against us here. Honestly, this game kind of just feels like the lads aren't there more than anything. They're just not... They haven't turned up, really. Cooper. Oh, he's put it wide. He's put it wide. You know, that it feels like that more than anything else. So I'm not really going to be mad about it. We take the loss, and I'm going to try my best next season to just... If we do lose a game, the other team is allowed to play well. In general, as a person, I try and be positive, but sometimes I struggle. I really do, and you've got to try and be positive, because if you're always complaining and you're always negative and you're always looking for why everything's against you, you're not going to, improve. You need to be resilient. You need to be resilient. You need to say, okay, yes, I'm taking a hit. I'm taking a punch here, but I'm not going to let it knock me down. I'm going to get back up, and we're going to go again. And that's what we're going to do next season. You got to be resilient. You got to be willing, to fight a little bit. Okay, a couple of youngsters. Michelle Khan has signed a deal with us. That's good. They got the stats. That's all good. Okay, good stuff. We've got the checklist. Squad unhappy. They want to talk. Oh, well, all right, let's talk. Let's see what they want to say. Let's have a chat. Let's have a chat. What are they going to say? You haven't been making the best decisions lately. Pacify. Okay. Yeah, I love that. Okay, there we go. They were like, we're not playing very well. You're making bad decisions. And I'm like, look, I'm letting a couple of youngsters play. And that is true. Connell Jones, youngster. Gerard Sprawley, youngster, only 18 years of age. Abdullah, 24, not super young, but still quite young. Alexis Boulay, 20. Same again. In general, our team is like pretty young. They're not, we've got a pretty balanced team. Okay, that is the end of the season, guys. It wasn't the season we were hoping for. For a long time it was, and we were doing well. You can see that our league position was pretty strong. We finish in 11th. 5 points ahead of 12th. Way above getting relegated, and closer to the top than the bottom. Like, quite obviously. it's not a bad season. It's not been a bad season. I need to keep myself, like, keep reminding myself, you're not going to win every game. They're not going to play well every game either. It's not the end of the world. Back the boys, back the tactic. It will work. It will do what we want it to do. Let's do a little bit of a review of the season. So everyone, I'm going to unpick everyone. Stop. There we go. Blah, 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 blah. Everyone unpicked. And we're going to go position by position. So, our best goalie, apparently, was Dan Jones. I'm not surprised. But in terms of XG per 90, it was Rihoy. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Kind of debating on which stat is the most important, depending on, you know, which position we're kind of looking at. Let's just do that real quick. Interesting one, but I would say, of course, the number of minutes played by Dan Jones kind of proves, you know, had a net positive over here. They all did well, except for Rihoy. That's a exactly even, which is interesting. Did well. Looking at right backs, Luke Frith and Alexis Boulay. Frith played a lot more games and had a better average rating as well, so that's kind of why. Again, pretty positive on that over there. Yeah, pretty even. Not bad. You know, not bad at all. What's this percentage? Game win ratio, 45. Interesting. That's one that we'll check out. So, centre-backs. Where are our centre-backs? There they are. So, best average rating, 6.92. That was Ruben Mason. Followed by Robert Terrace. Holcroft, 6.8. Jay Wood, 6.5. I did say, every time Jay Wood was playing, it just really felt like it wasn't a good fit for the team. And that game win percentage is a pretty big evidence of that. Terrace, pretty good. 56%, not bad. So Terrace played well. You know, Terrace played well. You've got to recognize that. You've got to recognize game there. We did do quite a bit of rotation with the centre backs, to be fair. Obviously, Stefan Clark, a lot of time on the pitch from the bench, averaging about 30 minutes. Not bad. Abdullah, left back. The only left back we had. Pretty solid across the board. A 6.84 is relatively solid. Okay, DM positions, there's only 2 of them. And yeah, Melbourne was the better player. That's why he played more games. And look at that, Sky with a negative 1.9. Just not quite as good. So that's something to remember. Definitely something to be thinking about. He's only young. He's got a lot to learn. Something to remember. This is why I love these stats. I really do. You get the information. You know, you get the information at the end of the season. And then we can check the other competitions as well. But like, oh, that's not even what we're looking at. Like, nah, whatever. Okay, centre mid, Howard, Hillier, Jones, and Chadwick. Average rating 7.08 for Chadwick and 7.0. 6.8 for Howard. Interesting. But again, look at that. That is not good. And Connell Jones had a much better the other way. So I've got to say, I think Martin Howard might be someone we move on. I'll be honest. Yeah, not the best. Because that's middle of the park. That is, you should be creating more. When it comes to the wingers, this is a bit less important, I would say. Probably more about kind of like how many passes you're making, how much like chances created per 90. Maybe that's something we can include. Insert column, stats chalkboard, no, stats general, chances created or something, expected assists per 90. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So we've got expected goals per 90, and then we've got expected assists per 90 as well. So when we're looking at wingers, that's probably what we want to be looking at. 0.3, 0.2, 0.2, Tomu 0.06. You know, that's the evidence there. You didn't play many games, but that is the evidence, you know. When you played, you didn't really take your chances. Except that last game, apparently, where you played a blinder. But that's neither here nor there. We were quite rotational on the left mid position. Quite interesting, actually. Look at that. Very, very even with the chances we gave. But our best player by far, Gerard Sprawley. He's not going on loan again, I'll tell you that. Now, right mid position, Sam Price and Mark Cooper both had relatively good seasons. Relatively even on here as well. Price is a little bit more on the team goals there, but he did play a lot of games at the start of the season, so you've got to bear that in mind as well. Okay, last one, to the strikers. 7.12 for Cullen is incredible. But all of this is quite good, except for Jos3h, who was injured for most of the season, so can't really blame him for that. Ricky May, that's not the best. Takeda, that's not good either. In fact, a lot of them are on negatives here because they just played, I'm going to say, a lot of minutes. McIntyre is clearly affecting things in a positive way. Team goals per 90. Who's got the best team goals per 90? John Jones. Woo! Connell Jones and McIntyre. Effion Jones as well. Interesting. And Sprawley. It's not a surprise, is it? It's not a surprise. Sprawley is a good player. Now, the worst, Howard and Jay Wood. You see, it's just not good enough. Are there any other columns here that might actually give us some information? Goals per 90. Expected. We've got expected goals per 90, don't we? Oh, that's expected goals prevented per 90. Expected goals per 90. Jones at 0.5. But then you've got to see goals per... You've got to insert column here. Stats, general, goals per 90. 1.0. So you're like severely outperforming it. If you've got a striker, let's say we like sort by striker again. Close this down a bit. I mean, this is massive. You don't need that. It's going to take a while. There we go. That's fine. So it does all fit in. That's fine. Sort by strikers. So you've got your expected goals per 90. Everyone is outperforming it. That is so interesting. Because I'm thinking throughout... So I think our attack is not the problem. It's our defense. That's the problem. Our defense is not as good as our attack. Because if they're outperforming... You know, if they're outperforming... the XG... I mean, that's actually what we need, isn't it? That's what we need. We don't even need these. Because those numbers are crazy. But then the centre-backs kind of change that. Jonathan Melbourne, 2.94. Your XG chances are that low. Whew. What the heck? It's outrageous. But like, I mean, if it's that's incredible. That's so good. So, is there anything in defense? What kind of stats general in defense? Team goal conceded. It's got to be per 90 though, because we want to see it like. Clean sheets per 90, I guess. But that's only going to be goalies, isn't it? I'd see that's the problem. Like, how do we judge? How do we judge? Insert column, stats general, stats general. Is that... Again, it's just a goalie stat. It's not... Yeah, it's not doing what we want it to do. We need a bit of a review. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. I'm going to end it there because otherwise I could keep talking stats for a long time. Who made the most appearances? I'm going to guess it was... Oh, I was going to say Abdullah, but it was actually Hillier, who must have played in like all of the cup games as well, which is fair enough. But in terms of minutes, it was Abdullah who just beats Hillier. Super interesting, that one. Yeah, a good season. I'm excited for the next season, guys. I'm not sure when exactly I will start on the next season. It will be soon because, like, of course it will. I'm very excited. In fact, it'll probably be like next week that I start it. If this episode goes up on the Friday, probably on Wednesday. Yeah, we'll probably go Wednesday and go for the next season. Yeah. A bit of a review to go, a few changes, and maybe, just maybe, a new thumbnail as well. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you.